going on, ladies and gentlemen? Dr.DDub here, and welcome back to our very last episode here at Atlantic Oasis. First off, we're going to change the necropolis to not wait for a full load, just because the line is so extremely long, no one's going to fill it up. So we might as well not bother waiting for a full load. Also, I mentioned last time, between last episode and this, I was going to take care of the vandalism issue in our park, which I did. And one thing I didn't even notice could happen is you can see right here, I believe, I attempted to take care of the vandalism, that these light posts actually die. The greenery on them fades and it wilts and the bulbs actually get shattered, which I didn't know was a thing, but it is. So that's kind of neat to find out. But that takes care of our vandalism, and we're gonna make this our last episode here. And I said very early on that I wanted to buy out all the land in this park. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Alright, all of the land we can purchase is now officially purchased, and it looks like we still have one more pesky little tile that we can't purchase. Some of you guys might have saw this episode, saw the thumbnail, and said to yourself, wow, that's a long episode. And you would be right. I told myself I was only going to do one more episode, and I'm going to stick to that. Whether it's the same length as our normal episodes, I never mentioned. So technically, this is still doing what I said I was going to do, which was to make one more episode. That might be cheating a little bit, but oh well. We're actually going to move this real quick right back here so we can do the entrance in a slightly different location. But we're going to make this go all the way up here. And although it looks like it's part of Duat, it is not stemming off of the main entrance to Duat, therefore it cannot be part of Duat. Let's put that there, and that there. And I think I've got a name for this, and I don't think I've used it anywhere else in this park yet. So, we will get away with doing it. That's nice, and it's already kind of decorated because of the little bit of decor we did. We'll add a little bit more around this. But let's go and open Tower 1 real quick. There's nothing we need to change about it, I don't believe. But the paint job, we're going to do... I'm not sure what we're going to do, actually. I don't really like... What if we do, like, white? That's a color we don't really have too much of in this park. I think that'll look nice. We'll do white with a red trim? Oh, that's kind of nice looking. I like that. And then let's see if we can do red and white. Yeah, I like that. That's cool looking. All right, now Tower 1 is being renamed to... No, let's change that. Observation obelisk. Which again, an obelisk is basically one of these. It's a slowly tapering stone kind of pillar there. And this isn't stone, but it doesn't taper either, but it's really tall and I think it's cool. And we'll charge $1.50 for this. I'm not too worried about what we set our prices to at this point, because we just have so much money. Do we have a handyman covering all this? We do. They're just not doing it well. That seems to be a theme in this park. Our handymen are getting lazy. All right, Mechanic 9 will be Bob-olisk instead of obelisk. Oh, I don't know. I'm having fun, guys. All right, so that does it for that section right there. Nice and simple. And I don't want to add a ride here, I don't think. But I do want to decorate it to finally, or to finish kind of flushing it out. And so one thing I think would look cool here is to sort of surround this in obelisks, which I actually think they're labeled as that. Cleopatra's Needle. That actually sounds way cooler than obelisk. I like that. And I think that looks cool. And let's actually do... No, we don't have the room on this backside. I was going to say, let's do another ring around it. But let's actually just do some scattered ones of this style, just to not conflict with the main entrance there. There we go. I think that looks nice. All right, and that is Duat. Finished and decorated. I think it looks nice. My gosh. Oh, the necropolis still just, every time I see it, it's just, oh, it's a massive beast of a ride. I'm still so happy with how that came out. Okay, let's start building something. We need to add a couple more rides. I want to do probably 2 coasters, a car ride, and something smaller in this episode. Do we have a wooden coaster? We do not. Dang, I was really hoping we could do a wooden coaster in this park. That's all right, though. We've got a mine train coaster, so let's do one of those. 'Cause why not? This footpath is going to have to kind of split and go to 2 different locations here. And I'm thinking it would look best if we had it kind of go this direction. And then, again, I know I haven't connected this up yet, and I don't mean to. Kind of go this direction, and then it'll kind of run. Let's just have it run down the length of this. That could be kind of neat. Is that... Oh, I was thinking that looked like it was on the ground right there. It is clearly not. It is way up in the air. Yeah, we'll add that there for now. And then let's start building some coasters in this area. I don't have a plan for this at all. I just want to fill the space. And again, I don't like filling the space for the sake of filling the space. But it's going to be awesome. We're going to be able to make this really cool. I'm thinking if I did this one, what if I made it run the entire length of this side of the park and then just kind of helix its way back? That could get extremely expensive. And that might be exactly what happens. But to start with, we're going to just do a nice steep drop. Actually, let's have this go underground. We'll flatten it out underground, but no one needs to know that it's ending right there. So that's going to have quite a bit of speed. So we drop from 21, and we'll keep going for a little bit, and then start coming back up here. That's going to put us back at 21 again, which I don't want to do. I want to do it one sooner. And then let's do another one of these just drops. Ooh, do I want to... I think I want to go back underground again. I think that's happening. And we'll do that same kind of thing again, except not as far this time. And then we can start bringing it back up and then do all the helices, which will be very cool, but very, 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 very expensive. So we'll bring that there, and we can start doing the helix down for $762. Jeez, that's expensive. Okay, we might not do as many helices as I was thinking, but we'll still be able to get away with doing a lot of this kind of stuff. Just kind of weaving and snaking around, and I think it'll look nice. So that's 17 to 9, so we're going to have a lot of speed here. Let's actually bring that up to kind of lessen the speed a little bit. I have a feeling this is going to be another episode where we have to kind of sit and wait for some money because this is already incredibly expensive. And I need to build, what did I say, probably 3 rides total? So it's not going to get any cheaper anytime soon. Although I think I can make this work on this budget. I don't want this one to be... I don't know. I'm thinking we do this one right here that stretches the length of it, and then we do another one that takes up this half, another one that takes up this half, and maybe we can do a tame like car ride in the middle, because I do have a car ride that I want to do, and I have a name in mind for it, but one thing I haven't checked yet is the name I have in mind is kind of dependent on the car types we can do. I want to do cat cars on it, and if we don't have the ability to do cat cars, it's not going to work out quite as well as I was hoping. Okay, so that works nice. This just needs to be this variety, and then that can do that number, and we can drop back underneath this. Not too much, though. I don't want to take up too much of those supports. But that looks nice right there. And then for this section, I do want to make it a little bit busier on this side. We are going to go ahead and take a little break here so I can recoup some money. But as soon as I do that, I'll be right back with you guys, and we will finish building whatever this ride is going to end up being called. I'll see you guys in a sec. All right, I think we have enough money to at least finish this ride. Probably more than enough. But I wanted to make sure, without a doubt, we had enough to finish. So I think we've achieved that. I'm wanting to do... Oh, what am I wanting to do? So we'll be able to put the entrance here and the walkway underneath this path. I wanted to touch it down. Actually, let me back that off. I wanted to touch it down on ground level here for 1, 2. And then our exit path can go underneath this. I want to do some decoration on either side of that right there. Now that I'm looking at that, that might not work as well as I wanted. Because we're going to run right back into this. That's okay. We can probably back the station off a little bit. I'm not too worried about this station being shorter than necessary. Roller coaster in the way. If I do that, it gets us down to 7. And then we only have to lose 1 piece of station, which I am okay with sacrificing. That's fine. Nope. Nope. Why doesn't this look like it's going to connect? There we go. That should be good. Okay, so we're probably only going to get 2 trains out of this, which I'm okay with. I wasn't wanting anything too crazy. Let's make sure that's a complete track. It is. And I didn't really like changing the paint jobs on these too much. I think it looks perfect the way it is. There's really not anything I would want to change. While I'm looking at this, though, I do want to add kind of the same thing we did on the necropolis and just kind of... Ooh, we got to make that 1 wider. Just kind of securing the hole in the ground so that no one can fall in. Not that that's something that can actually happen, but again, it's kind of the whole role-playing aspect of this game. It's kind of nice. Adds a level of detail that we otherwise wouldn't have or need to have. And why did I only do 3 of the 4? I don't know. Let's get that added. And man, listen to this silence. It feels like we're starting a new park, which we're about to do. Or not about to, but next episode, we will be starting a new park. All right, so let's get this out this way. And then, oh, let me get that decoration I wanted to do. I wanted to do 2 of these right on either side. I think that could look cool passing through that. If you're imagining you're in first person on that ride, I think that could look pretty awesome going right in between those 2. And then we'll have our line kind of wrap around it and connect up right here, which can hopefully... Oh, since I started doing the helix down, well oh, it will work. Never mind. There we go. And then let's get a mechanic. Oh, one thing I did while I was kind of waiting to make money is I realized we were still paying $400 a month for our R&D department to research absolutely nothing. We had already maxed out everything we can research, and so we were losing $400 a month for the past, I don't know how long, while they researched nothing. So I'm glad I noticed that and took care of that while I could. So we're not going to have probably anything in this area. We'll probably just decorate this because, I don't know, there's really not that much left to build in this park. There's still stuff, don't you worry. We've got a full chalk-packed episode this time. But I probably need to start moving a little bit quicker just so I can get all this stuff done in a somewhat timely manner. Let's go ahead and test RollerCoaster 1 and see how it does. We will name it as soon as we're done here. I like how that came out. I'm happy with that. It's not the best mine train coaster I've ever done. I'm aware of that. And honestly, I probably should have let it go faster around some of those turns. I'm just always so hesitant to do that because of intensity. Oh my gosh. No. Can I not close it? What the heck? I couldn't prevent that from happening? Oh my gosh. Not a good way to end. Jeez. How many people died? I don't care about my rides breaking down. Well, I care about this one, but... How many people did we lose? 2 and then... Maybe... Okay. That second car was an empty car. So all things considered, we got lucky? Oh, man. Every time that happens, my heart just sinks. I'm not a fan. Okay, let's get to naming RollerCoaster 1. We have a name for this one, and this is going to be Amun's Prophet. 1, because I think it sounds awesome, and 2, because Amun is... well, he was a god who was considered to be the king of all gods and the creator of all things. So he is kind of like top dog as far as the gods are concerned. Which I think is pretty cool. And that actually, ooh, that came out really nice. 686? Awesome. That's actually a lot better than I was expecting it to be. 680, and I just remembered no one can get over here yet, so let's fix that. I'm gonna hire some handyman and decorate these pathways real quick, and I'll be right back. Alright, benches, light posts, trash cans, and handymen are now hired and placed. I'm trying to get through this a little bit. So we have 17 grand now. I want to go ahead and build our car ride here in the middle, just so we know what kind of space we're working with. And this is actually going to go all the way in the back here. And that's probably plenty. I don't want to do anything crazy with this. I just kind of want to take up a little bit of this, kind of to frame this area. I want to take up a little bit of space. Oh, I thought that wasn't where it was. That's fine. A little bit of space here in the middle, just so that we can kind of get a feel for where we have to work with on the next ride that we're about to build, which I think is going to be pretty awesome. I have a feeling, or not I have a feeling, I know I want to do a steel corkscrew coaster, which are one of the more fun steel rides to build, in my opinion, just because you have such fun track pieces to use. I think corkscrews are pretty awesome. All right, and that's going to go here. We're actually going to keep this at height 10 to allow a walkway to go underneath these. We're going to do the entrance probably right here. And then the exit can go probably right there. That one tile right there. I think that'll work out. And then this can connect back up like so. Quick, easy. It's going to make us some money. Not that we really need too much at this point in the game. But I think it frames everything quite nicely. And unfortunately, I was hoping we would get cat cars unlocked for this ride. That is not the case. We don't have a single, well, not a single. We don't have any additional options than the default cars, sports cars, racing cars, and trucks. So the name I had in mind for this isn't going to make as much sense as it once would have. But this is going to be named Bastet's. Bastet's. What did I have? Bastet is what is Bastet? It's the god. No, yeah, Bastet is a cat-headed goddess. As a sun goddess, she represents the warm, life-giving power of the sun. So let's name this Bastet's Sunrise. There we go. Reading the name of the lore behind Bastet gave me the name. And so now it is also going to give me a paint job, because I want to do kind of yellows and... Nope, not that. Yellow and orange? That kind of looks sunrisey. And then the cars can be a bright yellow with a red. Actually, what would orange with yellow look like? I actually think that's pretty cool looking. We're going to do that. Bastet Sunrise is now open. Full load is fine since there are only 2 people. And no one is in this area of our park yet. That is one downside to having this large of a park, is it's very difficult to get people in all areas of that park. And this actually upped by 0.3 since we built that. That is awesome. 7-Eleven. What did I want to check on this? Leave if another train arrives. And we don't need to do that on this one because, again, it's just a car ride. Which is actually pretty... Well, it's not horribly long. That's a pretty decent sized car ride. Alright, we have one last major ride to build. But before we do that, we need to flush out the rest of these not so major rides that we have yet to build. So that's going to go there. Exit will go there. I'm just doing these to really... Oh, roller coaster's in the way? That's fine. Actually, can I remove that? Can I remove that? I can, just not from that angle. Which is fine. Alright, we'll get some bumper cars going to add some music back in. I just started like aggressively nodding my head to this music. I love it. And let's name this... Oh, I don't have a name in mind for this one. But let's get a paint job going. What colors are we lacking in this park? We don't have any... We don't have any purples. Let's fix that. Let's make this nice. Ooh, that's cool looking. Yeah, I like that. And then this can be that vibrant purple as well. Ooh, that looks cool. I wish we could do purple footpaths too. That would be awesome. But alas, we cannot. And then we'll do purple. Purple and white? That looks nice. Yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll grab our mechanic. Mine. Mine. It's all mine. I don't know where that came from. 270? Not 280. 270. All right. And then a name for Bumper Cars 1. Again, we're kind of out of names here. And I know this isn't part of Duat, but since it backs up to it, I might kind of steal a name from Duat. Where was it? I had one last name here on my list. Yeah, okay. So this is going to be Amut's Avengers. Because Amut is actually a female demon from Egyptian culture, which I think is kind of cool. I looked up I looked her up on Google Images, and she looks kind of menacing. So if you want to look up Amut on Google Images, be my guest. All right. Finally, last but not least, we're going to build one more coaster that's going to kind of fill out. Actually, I might do the bulk of it right here, but I'm seeing a little bit of empty space right here. So we actually might bring it over into that area and then keep the bulk of it right here. I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. But, like I said, we're going to do a steel corkscrew coaster, which is right here. I just passed it. And this is going to be so sick. It's a little bit cheaper. Sorry, it's a little bit cheaper to build than... let's actually do it not against the edge. Let's mix it up. It's going to be a little bit cheaper to build than our Necropolis build. That thing was a monstrosity. Actually, instead of doing that, let's do this, because then that lines us up nicely with coming out right there. Perfect. And that's actually a pretty short station. I'm hoping to get, again, 2 trains out of that. Oh, and this is going to run right into that helix, isn't it? It is. That's okay. We have ways of getting around that. And we can do it. I don't like how that looks at all, but... Nah, we'll keep it. It's not horrible looking. I wish it would just get rid of the support instead of having it look like it does. Doesn't make sense to me. But that's fine. Alright, so we're going to kind of do our initial drop and probably a couple corkscrews over in this area, and then we'll actually bring it back to where I originally started the station. And that's where we're going to be doing the bulk of... Actually, let's take this up one more and then do that just so we can get some supports. But yeah, we'll take it back to where the station is, and that will be where we do the bulk of our... Ooh. Yeah. That's going to be intense, but cool. And let's actually get a corkscrew going in right off the bat. Actually, that's probably going to be a little bit intense. We'll take this back up here to one below. Nope, one below. Not the same height. There we go. And we'll drop this back down to here. And if I can do a corkscrew left over this walkway. Oh, I can. And that's a simple fix to get it to work. Lower that, and then fix all of this. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay, so we started dropping from 22 to 18. So 18 is probably about where we need to get it back up to, or somewhere close to that. Oh yeah. That's cool looking. Ooh, and if I can actually drop it back through that, you guys know I love doing that. So we'll actually see if we can get away with that, which I'm hoping we can. No, we're a little bit too high. And that's going to get us on the footpath. What can we do instead? So we'll just bring it out by one more here. And then do this style. 1, 2, 3. Is that better? No, that's right over the footpath again. Can do that and then start dropping it through it again. Oh, you know what? Scrap that idea. That's okay. We'll go this way and then back around it. That could look kind of cool. And so we're at 15, dropping from 22. So we should have a decent chunk of speed here still. But let's go ahead and do another drop. Actually, let's do a helix down here. Oh, finally. We can helix around a piece of track. I've been wanting to do that for way too long. And where could this come out? If we drop this underground right here, this could actually look kind of cool. I don't want to click on best at sunrise. I want to go underground. I don't know what that sound was. Underground. That sounded awful. Sorry for that. And sorry for just doing it again there. Okay, let's add some helices up. And then we'll take this back this direction just to get it away from all of that. We're probably gonna have to go back underground here to cope with this hill. And then where is this gonna put us out if we come back up? I'm trying to see where we're even at. I think we're underneath this cube right here. So if we go this direction for a little bit and then do another kind of wide turn here, we can take it up and out of the ground. Perfect. There we go. Okay, that looks actually pretty cool. So we go in over there, again, dropping from, our initial height is still 22. Need to start lessening up on the inclines here. We're getting to the point where that's not going to be doable for too much longer. Oh, that would have been cool if I could have done that. Oh, and I can. Only one of them. Only one, but that's okay. Oh, we can flatten it right there with our entrance. Oh, actually, let me do that real quick. Make sure I can... Actually, we'll do the entrance on the... We'll do the entrance on the back side and the exit at the back as well. Let me get those... Actually... Okay, so I'm trying to make sure this will work. So if I bring my entrance, the queue line over this tile right here, I can run it on the ground right here. And then the exit can go around on this side. That'll work. I just need to get this back up to 8 so that I can make my way back through here. Perfect. Oh yeah, that's gonna work nicely. Ooh, and then what if I do helix down small? Will that work here? If I go one further and then do a helix down small. One, oh no, not that. Helix down, small, down. There we go. 1, 2. And then I don't think that's going to connect up. No, it's not. That's okay. So if we just do this here and then do the helixes down, that will work. And that will actually allow us to get that piece of station back, which is awesome. And then our exit can go right there. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. I like it. Okay. So let's get the footpath. And this will need to go actually... kind of up and over the ride here. And it'll line up right there. As soon as we get supports back, we can start dropping it. Oh, this is going to work out nicely. And this is on the ground right here, actually. So we can bring it back. Possibly we can bring it back. Up and over this. No, we're going to have to go underground here, actually. So we'll lower it. Jeez, I keep clicking on things I don't want to. We'll go down 1, 2, 1, 2. Underground for a sec. And then we can come back up. Not right there. The supports can't handle it. I think it's that tile. There we go. Jeez. How can I get away with this? Let me look at those supports. So it can't come up there. It's got to go this way and then up. There we go. Perfect. Now we just have to worry about getting our exit back over there. Or actually, could the exit connect up The exit can honestly probably connect up right here. I don't have to get as crazy with it as I was thinking I might have to. If I can hug this, that will work out incredibly nicely. Oh, and it works. And that actually connects up our park. They have to ride this ride for them to be able to connect, but it connects nonetheless. All right, so that's the mechanic for here. And our name for this one is going to be... I think it's kind of a cool name. Electrum. And Electrum was actually... It was like a metallic... Or like a liquid mixture of gold and silver. And so I think if we paint this gold and silver... I guess gray would be the closest thing we have to silver. But that could be kind of cool looking. If we do that and then... Yeah, I kind of like that. Like, a lot. Let's actually try switching these, because I think it looks a little bit too similar to our steel coaster here. So let's try the gold trim with the silver track. Ooh, yeah, I like that. And then let's do... Oh, perfect, we can get 2 trains. So let's do one that is... Again, one gold with silver, one silver with gold. So gold with silver or gray. And then the other will be gray / silver with gold. See how that looks? I think that looks amazing. Let's see if the ride is also amazing. That is cool. A little bit fast, but that is cool nonetheless. That is awesome. Okay, and so that's connected up everywhere it needs to be. Paint job is good. Test results we don't have yet, but let's go ahead and make this area of our park beautiful, just like the rest of it. So we added those there. I think that was the only place we... No, that's not true. That hole in the ground, and then this hole as well. Ooh, and look at that excitement rating. We can charge, normally I'd say $6.90, but we're about to add some decor, so it'll definitely be going up. So we can charge $7 for that. Ooh, that's nice. All right, and let's add some beautification to the area, because just because that is our last ride does not mean we're going to skimp on the decoration. I refuse. I want this park to look amazing. And so far, or not even so far, I think we've done that. This park is a thing of beauty, if I do say so myself. Let's go ahead and add a little bit more sprucing up to the area. It's a lot of those, but I think it works. And then over here, let's do 2 columns. Like very dense columns of these. Just little man-made patterns throughout the park I think look kind of cool. And then, you know, just to fill in some areas, just a little bit of other items just to kind of flesh out the decor. We'll do 2... Oh, I can't even see what I'm doing or what way they're facing. There we go. We'll do 2 of these little sitting men by the exit and the entrance here to make that all nice and decorated. And then we'll do a couple of these on this hilltop with a few broken ones as well, just to give that old ancient kind of feel, which is something I've been going for. Level ground required. Oops. Which is something I've been going for since we started this part. But, guys, look at this park. Oh my goodness. This thing is amazing, if I do say so myself. I am so pleased with how this came out. There's a little bit of empty spot right here I'm seeing. Let's fix that. But man, this park was so much fun to build. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, or watching me build it, because I had so much fun building it. I got way into the theme and the decor, and oh my gosh, it was just so cool to create and to kind of use real life inspiration for this. Picking a theme that I could search up online and get ideas for, and it just made it so much more deep, I guess. The theme wasn't just names and color schemes. It was actually like theming areas, with Duat being the land of the dead, and then an entire Oasis area, which just, it came out so nice with a custom waterfall and a custom oasis and little kind of standing pools all around. Oh my gosh, so much fun. But as much fun as we have had here, it is sad to see it go, but we do need to move on to our next park to kind of wrap this episode up, just so we can preview what is next. So say goodbye to Atlantic Oasis and all the great times we have had here. Thank you guys for sticking with it. It has been amazing, and I am going to miss this park immensely. But enough of that. Let us go ahead and move on to what we have in store for us next. And I'm going to be doing something different here. This is the first time I've done it, but I'm actually going to skip a park. I'm going to go ahead and do Big Pier before I do Crumbly Woods, because the theme I have is Halloween themed. Big Pier. Convert this sleepy town's pier into a thriving attraction. We only have 4 episodes on this park, and look at how small it is. That is all we have. It is nothing but water all around us. Well, minus this land and a neighborhood. But besides that, it is water all around us, and I can't think of a better setting for a creepy Halloween-themed park. So I hope you guys are excited for it, because I definitely have some good ideas planned for this one. It's going to be awesome and spooky and creepy, and the names, oh, I love it. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. I like the actual day itself, not the season that surrounds it, but Halloween itself is probably one of my favorite holidays. And I've got some stories for you for some of these episodes as well. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. With that being said, though, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for this, or sticking it out for this marathon of an episode. I hope you've enjoyed nonetheless. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, as always, take care.